Good morning, everybody. We are at the investment property. In the video that you saw last week, we're actually getting a pool inspection done today. So I'm waiting for the pool inspector to show up right now and see what that process looks like. Pool inspected for leaks and things of that nature. So as soon as he gets here, I'll keep you guys posted. Let's go. All right, I'm back with Aaron over at Aqua Leak Detection.
Yep.
And what were you telling us, Aaron?
I was just saying, in the last 2 years, we started doing leak inspections, not just detections. And so when the real estate market got real busy, people were wondering if their pool had problems. And just like a home inspector looks at homes, home inspector themselves would look at a pool, but it was very superficial. It's from above, just saying, I don't see any cracks or anything like that.
Yep.
But the question became, are there problems with the plumbing or problems with the equipment, problems with the structure that are only seen from inside? So that's what we specialize in. We get in the water, we check out the entire structure of the pool, and we pressurize all the plumbing to see if there's any broken pipes. So between all the whole process, we come out and tell you what's good, what's bad, and what's in between.
That's awesome. All right, let's go check this out.
Aging to it, let's say.
Yeah, for sure, definitely. And like that light's popped out, the drains.
I absolutely noticed that, yeah.
Yeah, so we were just, my clients, and the other concern that they had was over on the pool equipment side.
Yeah.
We were hoping to like figure out like how this stuff works, because they got 2 pumps, a pool heater that we couldn't figure out how to turn on.
Right, okay.
And like trying to understand the system, and I'm sure in your report or something that we'd have like some type of labeling of what this stuff is for.
Yeah, what I'll do is I'll actually label all the pipes, what, spa main drain, pool main drain, skimmer, that type of stuff, so at least you have an idea of what to do.
Perfect.
And you know which valve controls what, and then I'll be able to walk through at the end. Once I do all the testing, I'll be able to know what pipes go where and what controls what. So
perfect.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. It's like fun. So what I was saying is whenever we see water coming out of the top, it's called the top male adapter on top of the pump. Whenever you see water coming out, you can see the water on the ground. It wasn't there before the pump turned on.
Right.
That water coming out is usually the result of a pool leak, because when the water in the pool gets too low and the pump runs dry, it literally gets hot enough that the front seal here and the top seal here will lose its perfect seal. So it's not, you might lose a couple of gallons a day out of a leak like that, but that's the result of a pool leak, not necessarily the cause of water loss. Does that make sense?
Yep.
We've actually seen them get hot enough that these pump baskets, the plastic basket in there, gets warped. It actually melts and kind of warps and like twists in shape. That's how hot the pump will get. But these pumps are ridiculously durable. They still work even after all that happens. That just needs to be replumbed, that needs to be replumbed, and you're back to operation. Automatic actuator, and there's a toggle switch on the bottom here. You can even see it says position 1 and position 2, or on 1 and on 2 on that old sticker. You can flip that toggle switch and that's supposed to move, but it's not. So that actuator's gone bad.
Oh, so it's not a manual one.
No, so you have one like that over there, that's a manual one. So if you remove this body here, the motor, it becomes a manual valve, so you can make it into a manual valve, but this actuator itself is not working.
Okay.
So not a huge deal, but again, one of the things we look at, the inspection stuff. Again, detection, I would make mention to a homeowner, but a detection doesn't really matter. With an inspection, you want to make sure things are working right.
Right.
So that's the pool jets. 1, 2, and then 3. Good. Alright, so now we know which one's pool jets.
Alright.
So I'm just going to refer to as seat jet.
Okay. So there's some jets down there that he's testing. So I'm super appreciative. I'm learning so much from the back and forth and getting a lesson and things to look out for when I go look at other properties. So it's pretty neat process.
Has debris in it. I was trying to open it up, but for some reason it's closed. So I wonder if that might be part of the source of the leak or the potential leak. I'm going to try to open it up to see if I can get a pressure test on it and again confirm that it is a problem or it is not a problem. This is called a back lock device. It's made to protect kids from getting sucked against the pool wall. So it's got a spring-loaded flap that covers it.
Okay.
That's threaded into the wall, so that's a good device to have. But on a daily basis, this isn't sucking in water. You're only pulling water from the bottom drain, which isn't bad. It's just normally you have suction from the skimmer to get the stuff off the top, and then the main drain to suck the water from the bottom to circulate the total gallons of water through the system. Hear the air?
Yeah.
That's why there's a little puddle there. I'll correct that. It's a simple fix. All right, good.
Quick question. I've never seen this in between piping before.
That's a check valve. So it's funny you point that out because I was just looking at it going, why would they have a check valve there? So a check valve is a one-way directional valve. In fact, if you look closely, right here, there's an arrow that shows the word flow.
Okay.
So it only allows water to flow this direction.
Okay, so prevent like airlock or something like that.
Well, it's like when the water over there is suspended up high. That's where it goes. Okay. So it prevents the water from draining down out of that into the lower bodies of water. But I'm going to turn this back on because I'm wondering if this pipe over here actually goes to more than just the fountain. I wonder if there's a jet in the pool that it also goes to. I'm suspicious, not sure. So. Part the valve so I can pressure test the plumbing.
Okay, so we're gonna do the pressure.
Yeah, so I get it all set up out here, then I get in the water to do the pressure test. This is the water coming down from that
Spa?
Yeah, from the water feature. But these inflatable plugs are the key to us being able to plug up the plumbing so that we can pressure test without damaging things.
Okay.
So it makes it a little bit of a handy tools. Because once I get all this set up out here, when I get in the pool, I can then do all my testing from in the pool back toward the pump.
Okay.
So it makes it, once I get in the water, I can just remain in the water for a while.
There we go.
Yeah, so the leak detection dye, a lot of people will squirt a big ball of dye like that and wait for it to suck in. But actually what you want to do is you want to get just a little bit and you want to string it along and you want to see it getting sucked in. Now you do that where all the common leak areas are, where two unlike materials come together, plastic and concrete, concrete and tile, grout and tile, grout and plastic. But you don't want to squirt a big ball out. You want to do a little line and see if it gets sucked in. And the other key factor is you actually have to be within about a half an inch of the actual leak itself for it to get sucked in. We've had some homeowners say, well, I stuck dye out in front of my light and squirted out there and I didn't see anything get sucked in. And like, that's never going to. You have to be within about a half an inch of the actual source of the leak for it to actually get sucked in and show the leak itself.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
So I've got air pressure going on at the applied at the pool main drain, and the skimmer was already capped off on this pool, and I capped the vacuum off. So water or air pressure is coming up through here, going down into the skimmer line, down to the vacuum line, but it also goes back through here and follows the same path as the water during normal pool operation. It goes through the filter, all the way through the heater, blah blah blah, all the way over to here, which is where I have this plug. So it's literally pressurizing not just the suction side, but the entire path of the equipment pad.
Okay.
The good news is, other than this small drip that we already knew about, it's not showing any signs of leaks. So it's really good news. So all the plumbing, that skimmer line on this pool in particular, that skimmer line is capped off, can be opened up, and with reasonable expectation should probably be able to run without problem. I don't know why it was capped off, but in this situation, we just know because it's holding air pressure, we can remove that, and it should be in good shape. That's good news. Now I got to go pressure test the waterfall. Figure out if I can. The verbal summary is all the plumbing held at air pressure, no broken pipes underground, and the structure of the pool is in good shape. There's common signs of aging and stuff of that sort, but nothing that's dramatically alarming. You've got, the loose coping and separated areas like that you already knew about just from the above ground inspection. I was able to mount your pool light back in place to where it's actually not floating out at the bottom. Put everything back together. I'm going to put the pump back together. The waterfall seems to be in pretty good shape. I didn't see any major issues with it. There doesn't seem to be any major concerns with that. We got to replace that pump lid on the waterfall pump, but honestly, other than that, everything's actually in pretty good shape, man.
Okay.
It's good news overall.
Okay, so as far from a leak detection standpoint, we have no challenges or issues. We have some leaks around one of the pumps, and then we have the pool heater, and then the control panel inside and outside. Right.
Yeah, and I'll write all that up in the report. It's gonna take me a while to write up the report.
No problem.
I'll get it all written up and then send it over to you with all that documentation, all the wording in there.
Okay.
But yeah, as far as other than a couple little minor issues, there's no fundamental man, this thing's gonna be a headache.
Okay.
It's overall pretty good shape. That's again waterfall, not a jacuzzi. Okay. That's good to know. But at the same time, I'm gonna check to see if that control button works. Okay. But other than that, I think we're pretty well finished up.
Okay. Sounds good. Thank you.
Yeah. Yep, I'm Aaron with Aqua Leak Detection. We do pool leak detection and pool leak inspections for real estate sales and renovations if you happen to be renovating your pool. We've been doing it for 20 years. We come out, we check out the entire physical structure of the pool by getting in the water and checking out the physical structure for cracks, gaps, leaks. We can typically epoxy those without any additional charge. To take care of those at least on a temporary basis, if not long-term basis. The plumbing repairs come to when we pressure test the lines. We take apart all your main drain, your skimmer, your vacuum line, your pool jets, all the different lines. We test those individually, and then we pressure test those to see if there's any broken pipes underground. If we locate a broken pipe underground, we have electronic listening devices so we can actually identify where the break is, and we give you an estimate for the additional repair cost if there is a broken pipe underground. As far as the inspections, we go a little bit further and we check out the equipment to see what's good, what's bad, and what's in between. We document all that and we provide a report to whoever is interested in having that report provided to them. And we help you sell your home, basically. As far as the services, you can reach us at our phone numbers. The 270-6138 is our Sarasota County phone number, and the 239-322-3995 is the Cape Coral location. We're all throughout the area because we have to go where leaks take us because we don't have repeat customers. A repeat customer for us is every 5 or 10 years when a leak reoccurs. You can also check us out at mypoolleaks.com or aqualeaks.com. We have 2 different websites that feed to the same location. So feel free to get in touch with us and let us know how we can help you.
Aaron, thank you so much, man. I appreciate you. It's been a great experience. Great meeting you, too.
Absolutely.
All right, we'll stay in touch. You got me at my business, man. I appreciate you so much.
We appreciate the work, man. Thank you.
For sure. All right, so we just wrapped up the pool inspection, and I am now headed back to the office. I'm gonna grab some lunch first and everything.